Use your ego as an advantage. Your ego is what gets you out of bed in the morning. Your ego is what will get you to the gym. The ego makes you want to make more money. The ego makes you want to drive a better car. What they're telling you is to destroy it so you don't want nothing. So you just accept the way things are. Mediocrity. Okay then, let's speak about the ego. The male ego, and why you should never attempt to destroy or dismiss your ego. As a man, you got to be very careful with the type of advice that you are taking in, especially if it's coming from a mainstream angle, mainstream media, mainstream celebrities, mainstream personalities. We all know that BS that they're telling men these days. Open up, be more in touch with your feelings, speak about this, speak about that, let your girlfriend know how much of a pussy you are, don't allow your ego, destroy your ego's getting in the way of this, making you make bad decisions. Now, don't get me wrong, some men's ego can spiral out of control, but those are idiots, those are lost causes anyway. Sometimes, you know, if a man's driving his car, he parks up, someone attempts to rob his car at gunpoint and his ego tells him to fight the man with a gun. We know that guy's an idiot and is a lost cause. Those examples should not be widespread. Destroy your ego. Your ego is going to get you in trouble. You can use your ego as an advantage. Your ego is what gets you out of bed in the morning. Your ego is what will get you to the gym. The ego makes you want to make more money. The ego makes you want to drive a better car. What they're telling you is to destroy it so you don't want nothing. So you just accept the way things are. Mediocrity. That's what they want you to accept. If you're in a supermarket and you know there's a beautiful woman in that supermarket and you know you're never going to see that woman again, your ego will allow you to go and speak to that woman because you feel your ego is so big and so strong that you feel like, yes, I can get that woman's number. You're not just going to, I'll just dismiss my ego, I don't really care about. There's so many coping mechanisms these days for men and it's getting ridiculous. And men sit there and wonder why they're so miserable. Wonder why they're so depressed, why they're so sad, not realizing it's because the advice that you're taking in is designed to ruin you, destroy your spirit. You understand? Ego. I remember, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I had a friend, allegedly he was dealing with depression that fell out the sky and he caught depression. And he started, you know, doing the whole meditating thing. He was reading books, he was watching certain types of YouTube videos, and he came across this guy called Eckhart Tolle. I think that's his name, Eckhart Tolle. And his old brand was destroying the ego. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. Send me a link. He sent me a link. It was the most fragile. The guy looked like an alien. He looked like E.T. He just looked like a hopeless man. He'd never eaten a steak in his life. He'd never drank a beer in his life. He never went to the gym. He looked like a virgin. He looked like a 50-year-old virgin. And I was just like, yo, you're taking advice off this guy. You're taking advice off this guy. Line up the men who have allegedly destroyed their ego, and then line up the men who have got a huge ego. Pause. Line up them men, and then look. Who would you rather be like? Who would you rather be like? You gotta be careful with this BS that you are taking in. Do not destroy your ego. Your ego will get you where you want to be. The ego will get you more money. It will get you more women. It will get you a better physique, a better car, a better house, everything. It will give you the motivation to provide for your family. Your ego, the man's ego is important and it should be protected. Don't destroy it. Peace.